Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm coming on with some projects for KSCraft, and I made these with some of the dies from the September release. I used, dies and stamps. So I will link all of the products that I use down below in the description box. I'll link them on AliExpress, but they're probably available on Amazon too if you want to check it out there. So I'll take some measurements of my projects. If you have any questions, please let me know. So these are all going to be Christmassy kind of projects. It's a great release, September. I've mentioned it before. It's one of my favorite releases yet. So I'm still making projects. This one is called, this die set is called the Christmas House Pockets. It comes with all of these dies, and it makes a house with 2 pockets in it that's perfect for swaps, perfect for gift giving. It's called Christmas House because it does have like snow and light additional dies, but you can use it for any season. So it comes with the house itself, all the different dies, layering pieces, windows, the door with the layering piece. Here's the Christmas lights, and there's the layering piece for the lights. This is if you want to add some like design to your roof. I didn't do that, but it's available, and there are some really pretty examples of how to use this on the product page. There's the snow for the second pocket. There's the snow for the pointed roof. And then there are layering pieces for the roofs too, in case you don't want to use the snow or if you just want to use them together. And there's a beautiful wreath die, and this bow is just like my favorite part of this die set, I think. So let me show you what I made. First, I want to show you the paper pad, which is called Merry Merry by DCWV. This is a few years old. Sadly, DCWV does not make their beautiful Christmas paper pads anymore, which I'm so sad about because I look forward to these every year. So this was from 2022. All right, let me show you my project. Here is my pocket, and I just love how it came out. All the papers are from that paper pad, and it's just so pretty and serene, I think, and I love all the little details. First of all, there's that little bow that I was telling you about. It's got this layering piece that's just kind of like the outline, and it does like little details on the ribbon itself. What a pretty effect, isn't it? And it makes it nice and flat too. So I put that on the bottom of the wreath, and the wreath I added some little dots of Lawn Fawn clear glaze just to give it some texture, and I use this really pretty paper that just looks like a wreath. So let's take some measurements. The total height is, let's see, almost 7 inches, so it's really nice and long, and then side to side at the widest part it's about 4 inches. And you can see the 2 different pockets that it makes. So the first one is deeper, obviously, and then that's the second pocket. So you can put things in both pockets and, just make a really nice gift. I added the trim pieces for the roof. I didn't need to do that because you could barely see it, especially in here. But I used some white glitter paper for the snow parts, and I think it looks really pretty with that stitch detail. For this pocket here, I love this paper with the little village forest scene. And the die set does not come with backing for the windows, but you could just trace this and then cut it out of yellow paper. That's what I did to make it look like there were lights on in the house. And then I glued on some little clay bits. There's that light, the Christmas lights die, and some layering pieces. I just cut it out of 3 different coordinating papers. I used an enamel dot for the doorknob, and I used white 110-pound paper to construct this, and I did cut an extra piece out for the back to make it extra sturdy, and this is just like some solid paper I had in my stash. So isn't that cute? I just love this. And, as you could see, you could totally make this in any theme. Just leave the snow out, leave the lights off, leave the wreath off, and you can make it for whatever season. You can even, make like a fall wreath if you wanted to do that. So super cute. I love this project. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is using this stamp and die set, and this is called the Gingerbread Recipe. So it comes with, sorry, I should have taken that out. These are the 2 stamps that it comes with, so they're really nice and big. The first one says recipe card, and you can't see that, can you? Let me just get a white piece of paper. Okay, so it says recipe card, serves, time, and ingredients, and the next one says directions. So it's nice to have 2 pages for your recipe because, you know, it's hard to fit everything, the ingredients and the directions on one card. So I'd love that detail. And then it comes with this die as well to cut it out, which gives stitch detailing and cuts a little hole at the top. And then it does come with these, reinforcement dies as well. I didn't use these, but it comes with that. So let me show you what I made. I made just a cute little like tag flip sort of, or just like a recipe card decoration. And for the face, it doesn't come with the face, but I used this older die set from KSCraft that came out 2 years ago, and it's called the Gingerbread Man mini album. So I will link this down below if it's still available, but it did come with this face. I know there's another one too, the Scalloped mini album. So that one has faces as well. So if I can't find this one, I'll link the Scalloped mini album. So I just used the face for that. And I cut this out of some ivory paper, used some vintage photo distress oxide to edge it to make it look like a cookie, and this looks like a sugar cookie to me. Use that white glitter paper with dies from this die set to create the icing, and I used some like a pigment powder to make the cheeks, and I used some wired ribbon that I picked up recently at Walmart. This is in like the mini Christmas tree decorating section. And I forget how much it was. I think it was $2 something, but it's like this wired eyelet trim. So it worked really well for this. So on the inside is where I use the stamps. And I should tie that a little bit looser so it can move over. But I did some heat embossing. I used some gold embossing powder, and it came out really pretty, I think. I obviously didn't add a recipe yet, but I think this would make a cute little gift tag, and that way, you know, whoever gets this has a recipe to go with it. And this is the second page that says directions, and I used the same embossing powder. I just used some white 110 pound paper for those pages. And yeah, it looks super cute, right? So this measures a little bit over 5 inches, top to bottom, and then side to side it is 4 inches. So yeah, that's the second project, and this does fit in here just a little bit like that. So it looks like this gingerbread person is taking over the house, but it does fit in there. It looks cute, I think. So there's that. And then the last project I wanted to share with you today is using this die set, which I had shown you before, but I used it again. This is called the Loopy Swirl frames. This is new this month. And I also used a little bit of this die set. This is called the Apron desk menu. I only used this part, the oven mitts. I wanted to use like I was thinking I could use the apron to put in here, but it just doesn't fit. If you could see, like it would fit in here a little bit, but it sticks out the top too much. I guess you could put it in the back if you wanted to. So there's an option, but I just wanted to make a little card actually for this inside part. So let me show you what I made. It's just a cute little card, which will fit right in here. Let me just put that in there to show you, because I had this for the back. I needed something smaller for this pocket. So I used the middle size of the Loopy frames, and I cut it out twice. I used this snowflake paper and then this like ivory paper as well. I think that's ivory paper I used for the gingerbread. And this little sentiment comes from Frank Garcia's what's it called? Sugar Cookie Christmas. It's an older collection. So I just cut that out with the die and stuck that on with some foam tape. And those are those cute oven mitts from the new Apron, what's it called? Apron desk menu die set. It's just very good size, I thought. I added some frosted lace stickles on the edges of the oven mitts to make it look like sugar. And then I added these little like pieces of bling, gold bling to, I don't know, just dress them up a little bit. And this was a die I had in my stash with the little dots on it. And I just backed it with some more of the candy cane paper to make a little card. And the inside just says Merry Christmas, which comes from, this comes from, I think it's the Holly Jolly Christmas, possibly. Or it might come from this paper pad. I don't know. But anyway, it's a little sentiment I cut out to put there on the inside of the card. So let me measure these little oven mitts for you in case you want them for a project. They are about 1 7/8 inches across altogether, and then side to side about 1 1/8. I would say. Not even 1 1/4. Yeah, about 1 1/8. And then this little loopy frame, the middle-sized loopy frame, is 3 3/4 by 2 5/8. So just a cute little card, and I thought that went really nicely in here with the little gingerbread guy, and just, you know, put that in a little gift pouch, you know, after you know, fill those in and everything. But what a nice way to present a gift, right? So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. And I will be back soon with more videos. I know the KSCraft October release is out. I am awaiting my package eagerly, but I will still be practicing or still be using the September dies because I did not get to all of them yet, and one is better than the other. So stay tuned for that. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again. Bye.